Hey, it's me, MLB. Here is chapter 24 of Really Fake, and this one is titled Wet Pussy. Oh, hello. Did that get your attention? Where's my girl? Kuroo called loudly as he entered the cafeteria one afternoon. God, you whispered in a vexed tone, holding your hands up either side of your eyes and shrinking down to the table to block your vision in the hopes that he couldn't see you, but you knew that he could. He's coming. MF deadpanned, watching the intimidating volleyball captain stroll up behind you. Oh. Hey, shorty, didn't see you hiding down there, Kuroo lied as he stepped over the back of the bench seat and sat down next to you, slinging an arm across your shoulders. You know what you are? You snapped with faux anger at Kuroo. You're one of those lanky-ass inflatable things out the front of the car dealerships. You know, those things that just... You held your arms up straight above your head and flapped them wildly while doing a kind of body roll in your seat, trying to illustrate the thing that you were talking about as you shrugged his arm off you. Except you can talk, which makes you more annoying, you added, glaring at him while he rested one elbow on the table and just stared with a soft expression at you. Did you have a point? He asked dryly as he continued to ogle you. No, you stammered sheepishly, dropping your arms back down. Okay, well I'll just continue to stare lovingly at you then. Please, feel free to keep talking, he said slyly. Shut up, you huffed, your cheeks stinging as you looked away. You'll need a room or... MF deadpan, because I feel like I'm third-wheeling here. You are, Kuroo replied cheekily. Get out, you whispered at him with embarrassment. Hey, girlfriend, you coming to support your man this weekend? We're taking on Furudate. Do I have to? You groaned playfully. I'm not your girlfriend. Not yet you aren't, but soon won't be faking it, he replied, making your heart skip a beat as you tried to ignore his comment and pretend he was just doing it to get you to fall for him. So I'll see you then, he asked as he reached out and squeezed your shoulder, then stood up. Guess so, you mumbled, still looking away. He smirked and threw MF a wink. I'll break her one day, he said to her before getting up and strolling off. What do I do? You wailed softly to her as you slumped on the table, first checking to make sure that he was out of earshot. Date the hell out of him, she said bluntly. He doesn't mean it though, you pouted. He's done this too many times before. I'm not falling for it again. I'm literally balls deep in my feelings right now, and it hurts. Like a butt cheek on a stick, MF leered. Yeah, basically, you said with a sigh. The more I try and just play it cool, the more he turns it on, and I don't want to cave in like last time and have him go psych. I honestly don't think he's messing around this time, MF commented thoughtfully. Really? You asked. Well, how do you know if he's serious? If he makes a move on you, let it happen. And if he doesn't say psych, then he's serious, she said with a nonchalant shrug. Oh, sure, you replied sarcastically. But when he does say psych, then what? Say psych back, she replied with a devious grin. You smirked. Yeah, actually, that could work, you mused, thinking about it. Okay, so I'll allow his advances and see what happens. That afternoon after school, you and MF walked home together. You kept glancing back over your shoulder, looking for Kuroo, but he was nowhere to be found. You looking for your boyfriend? MF teased. What are you going to tease me about if we do end up dating? You asked. I've just emptied your arsenal. Oh, don't you worry, I have plenty of things to tease you about, she replied, nudging your arm. You continued to chat till the crossroads, and then you continued on home, pulling your phone from your pocket to text Kuroo. Hey, you sent, immediately typing the next message. You want to hang after your game on the weekend so that I can pat your back if you lose against Furudate? You waited, hoping that by baiting him he would reply immediately, but there was no cheeky text and you got to your house and unlocked the door, pushing it open and walking inside. Got it, you heard a voice yell from the back door. Hold up, that voice sounds familiar, you thought, as you cocked your head to the side and walked further into the house. Gotcha, you bastard! You heard your grandpa croak, the sound of shuffling feet following as he made his way to the back door as quickly as possible. What the heck? You thought as you headed down the corridor. The first thing you saw when you looked out the back window was spiky black hair, and your heart skipped a beat as you realised Kuroo was in your backyard. He was standing next to a cat trap, and a very scared-looking black cat was inside, fluffed up with its ears back as its intense yellow eyes glared at Kuroo, and your grandpa as he hobbled towards it. Damn, pussy's been pissing in me cabbages. That's the one of Mr. Harold's, that, your grandpa said with obvious annoyance as he pointed a knobbly finger at the trapped cat and then the back fence to where Mr. Harold lived. What the hell? You said, remembering not to swear in front of your grandpa. What are you doing here? You directed your question towards a very smug-looking Kuroo. I'm catching a pussy, that's what, Kuroo replied with a suggestive smirk. Damn good at it, too, your grandpa agreed, looking back at you over his shoulder. Hello, Pumpkin, how was school? You just stood there looking like a red tomato as you spluttered away, flustered by Kuroo's comment. You need any more pussies captured, Pa? Kuroo asked your grandpa, still watching you from the corner of his eye. No, thank you, young tit. You've earned your keep today. I'll keep this blighter and take him back to Mr. Harold and tell him to put the damn thing down. Pa, you exclaimed, don't say that. This pussy is on its last warning. Next time I find it pissed in my cabbages, I'm going to drench it with my hose. A wet pussy, Kuroo commented loudly. No, you said sharply. Pussies hate being wet, your pa replied to Kuroo. I know one that might like getting wet. Kuroo mused quietly, but loud enough for you to hear, as he gave you a good side eye. I'm out, he said quickly, spinning and running for the door to get away from the comments that were making you throb. Oh, there's going to be a bit of tension, good tension. Stay tuned for chapter 25 coming tomorrow. I'll see you then.